You writing this thought?
What happened? Yeah. Put this on the table and talk. Put this on the table and talk. Yeah.
So good to go. Good night, good night, good night. Like to welcome Captain Vinney's Renegades to the Boom Boom Room, home of the Eliminators. Let's have a nice, good match tonight. Close calls, please call a ref. Food and drinks are on sale, so feel free to indulge yourselves and partake. First two players is Cedric and David. Cedric with the rock and break.
Yeah, because of the strength. And good night to all the viewers out there. Thanks for tuning in tonight at the Boom Boom Room in Nassau, Bahamas. We have the Eliminators taking on the Captain Vinney Renegades. The Eliminators still hold the top spot in the league for the 2022-2023 regular season. Hoping to extend that lead. I'm not quite sure what spot the Renegades are sitting in, but hopefully we have an exciting game tonight. I think the first two players, we have Cedric from the Eliminators at the table right now versus David. Not sure who David is. I think he's a new player. And if he gets to the table, we'll see what he can do. Right now we have an open table. Alright, so Cedric took the stripes. Most of the stripes seem to have a pocket. 10 ball can go in the bottom right corner. 11 can go inside. 12 plays in either corner. The 14 plays. And I think the 15 will be his key ball. Let's see what Cedric decides to do. We are playing by points. Every ball is worth 1 point. And winning the game, you get an automatic 10 points. Got a bad bump just now. I think he was trying to use the 2 ball to stop the cue ball. I ended up with a little bit of spin and he overspun it. So now he just needs to avoid the 7 ball. Bring the cue ball about maybe 1.5 feet off the rail. And he wasn't able to avoid the 7. Still has a shot on the 12, but getting to the 14 is going to be tricky. I think Cedric is checking to see if the 14 goes in the side off the 3. So he's calling the 12 in the corner. He may want to stun over 1 reel. And he didn't get the 14. Not sure if that was a little bit too hard or a little bit too soft. So it seems like he's looking at the 15 in the corner and bring the cue ball back somewhere above the head string, the foot string, sorry, to bank the 14 to try to get position on the 8. And he was over the top of the 7 and he missed the ball. And this is David's first chance at the table. He may. I don't know this player, so I'm not sure how aggressive he is, and I can't tell if that 5 ball plays. If it did, I'd definitely try to play the 5 right now, or play it safe with the 5. You have the 3 in the side. Ended up clipping the 7. Now has a shot on the 1 or the 6. So 1 reel. Back to the second diamond, and again he has a shot on the 6, the 4, or the 2. 7 also plays, but it's thin. He's calling the 2 ball. He may need to stun this out to the middle of the table. No, did a pretty good job with that. Ended up clipping the 7, but he pushed it towards the pocket. He's looking at the 4, but he should be playing the 7, 6, 4. And again, I still don't know if that 5 ball plays in the corner. Wow, he drew into the 15. He has a cut on the 6 or the bank. He's calling the bank. This is a better shot to hold position. And he played it, but didn't hold the position. He just rolled the ball in. And he's looking at the 5. And it did not play. And if it did, he really played it bad. Cedric gets back to the table with ball in hand. He's going to roll this 15 in the side pocket and leave an angle on the 14. Stun over 1 reel for the 8 ball in the opposite corner. Right above the side pocket. It's a pretty safe play. I just needs to roll this 8 ball in. And it's a good win. 10-5 for the Eliminators. Second game, we got Stario of the Eliminators versus Nigel of the Renegades. Nigel is a first-time player to the league again, but he's a pretty decent shot maker. Tries to take the game very, very serious. If the lighting was better, you'd see exactly what I was meaning. Dario's breaking. He normally breaks second ball. And it's an unusual dry break for Stario. He's one of the more reliable breakers on the team. So Nigel gets to the table, but cue ball is all the way to the top of the table, so doesn't have an easy starter. He has a 3 in the corner. And he rolled it in. No problem. He's lining up for the 7 ball. Cue ball's going to come off this rail pretty hard. I played it safe. Not too bad of a save either. Not sure if Stario can see the 14 ball in the side, or maybe a bank. He's looking at the 14, but I'm not sure where he called it. Tried to cut it in the side, overcut. So 9 ball has a problem. Nigel has a problem with, I think, the 6 ball. And if it does play, he probably is going to play it right now. Nope. It's going at the 4, and then possibly the 1 ball. And then I like the 7. The 6 or the 7. Roll that in, left a nice angle on the 1 ball. Get back to the middle of the table. Roll that in as well. Came back to the middle of the table, but over to the right rail. He's probably gonna roll this 5 ball in. Doesn't seem like he's trying to stroke anything tonight. Played the 5 and was able to clear the pocket for the 6 ball, I think. Played the 2, but he looked pretty tight just now. May need to bank the 6 ball cross side. And try to roll into the 7. You almost did it. Didn't leave Stereo anything easy to start with. Because the cue ball is either going to be, you're going to be jacked up over the 10 or you could be shooting off of the rail. He's able to play 13, no problem, but he definitely overruled that one. Stereo went with a safe just now. And it seems like the only shot Nigel's left with a kick off of the side rail. He's calling the 7 ball. He's going to need to hit this with a little bit of pace if he wants to get back to the middle of the table for the 6. I think the 6 also plays in the bottom right corner. But he clipped the 10. So Stereo gets ball in hand. So he's going to deal with this 14 and 12. The way he's setting it up is looking like he's trying to play it safe, which may not be the best shot just because how close the 6 ball is to the side pocket. See if Nigel's able to kick this ball in. 7 ball is also in the pocket. short. Stereo gets another ball in hand. Needs to deal with the 14 ball. Seems to be one of the toughest balls. Maybe if he played the 10 and then the 14. Just looking at the 15 next. He's going to shoot the 12 and then the 11 in the side pocket. And you can roll up the 9 ball plays in either corner pocket. And he ended up a little bit straight. It's not bad. He's drawing the cue ball. He could just roll this ball in and go forward. He could have just rolled that one in, went to the bottom rail and bounced back out for the 10. Nigel has to avoid the scratch on this 7. And he missed the whole ball. Wow. I like this one better, but he's really not giving himself much angle to get back down for the 10. Got away with that one, but absolutely not a good shot. Just want to roll this one in. Should be another 10-5 win. Eliminators lead after 2 games, 20-10. The third game coming up, we have Jerome, aka Jag, versus Ferran, aka Mouthpiece. Jack has been in a slump lately, really struggling to find his game this season. Jack the break. He's been in a slump lately this season. Really been struggling to find his game early on. Pretty decent break for Stripes. So in the VNEA, you are allowed to use the 8-ball as the first ball on with an open table. If he wants, he can play this 8-13 combination. He's calling the 15, maybe trying to separate that 9 and the 3. And he sank it. Both balls. 4-ball close. May end up running into the 12. He chose not to run into the ball. Just needs to go forward a couple of inches for the 13. And not from the angle on the monitor, it looks like he may need to go short side on the 14. The way he's queuing, I've got to believe so. And he has an angle on the 14 to go to the side rail, bounce out for the 8, but he's drawing it. He's not even going to try to get close to the 1 ball. Just needs to mark the pocket. And 8 in the corner for the ERO, or 8-ball run out. And that's one way to try to work your way out of the slump. It's a 10-0.
Shit kicked right out of
The score after 3 games is, 30-10. Fourth game, we got the team captain, Kawan of the Eliminators versus Chase of the Renegades. And I believe this is Chase's first year in the league as well. He's been playing for a couple of years, off and on. I think this may be his first time on a team. Kawan seems to be breaking head ball. I know he likes to break second ball from someplace close to the spot as well. He did go head ball and just avoided a nasty kiss in the side. Chase comes to the table with an option. If the 4 ball was not blocking that 9, stripes would have been a much better option. Just because where the 10 and the 12 and the 8 ball sit. He seems to be playing the 4 ball. I don't think I heard him call anything though. Called the 4. May play the combination 9-4. Needs to get that 9 ball out of there. Wow. How did he scratch that? Kawan comes to the table with ball in hand and an open table. He's going with the solid balls. So he may need to do something with this on 10. Played the 1 and stunned back to the middle of the table. Think he may have the 6. He's looking at the 7, but I think the 2 is the best shot right now. Able to come back out 1 rail back to the middle for the 7. And I'm assuming that 5 ball is going to be the key ball to play the 8 up in the bottom corner. Just needs this ball to slow down. And he's perfect. To roll forward about 8 inches. Roll the 5 ball in and mark the 8. Just want to roll this one in and bounce off the rail about 6 inches. Marks the pocket for the 8. And he played it. Sparked the back arrow. Sorry, it was not a arrow for go on. But it was a 10-0. Score after 4 games is 40-10. One last game to play in the first round. And I think that'll be me. Let me get ready for my game.
right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say good evening to each and every one of you. It is Jag on the ones and twos. And of course, the game coming up, it's going to be with Eugene. Things has been going relatively good so far for the Eliminators. Score is now 40 Eliminators to 10 on Renegades. For those of you who are watching locally and abroad, thank you for watching. Of course, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And of course, hit the notification button so you get the notification whenever we go live. Thank you. It seems as though the individual Eugene is playing is terrified and afraid to come forward, so he's just going to be breaking in and playing along. And he did sink a ball on the break. He's improved drastically with his breaks. Been practicing a lot, so that's looking good. All right, so it seems as though Eugene is going to be going for the 3-ball. And he played that one in lovely. He does have a few troubled balls on the table. The 4 and the 6 being a little tied up. And the 2-ball is sitting right on the edge of the side pocket there. So he's going to need to play this really some precise position in order to run this table out, which I'm sure is what he's going for. So he played the 2. He's perfect on the 7 and the 2-ball if he wants to take the 2-ball before the 7. But he needs to figure out from now how he's going to break the 4, 6, and 8-ball up on the other side. He's going for the 7. And he pulled over to the 1-ball. It seems as if the position he has now, he can go forward and break up the 4 and the 6. However, he seemed to be going for the 2-ball. Maybe the 2-ball off the rail to break those balls out. He was going towards the 6, but he now doesn't have that shot anymore. He can cut the 1-ball into the side, but he called the bank instead. Guess that will give him the angle to go to those balls. Nice 1-rail bank shot. He has the 6-ball in the right corner pocket, but the 4-ball does not go into the side. So let's see what he's going to do, if he's going to play high top to bump it a bit. And he gets to the other side of the 4. Wasn't quite sure that the 4-ball goes in that corner pocket, but it seems as though it does. I'm not sure if he played for it. Well, it seems as though he did, so guess it must be clear. Oh, and he missed it. It was really close. Really close. He couldn't have cut it too much. And he would have to use the entire pocket for that shot. That was really close. So Panaman is at the table. And Panaman is actually a good shot maker. So he's, of course, expected to run a few of these balls off. He landed a little bit straight on that shot. Not sure if he wanted to be that straight. But he also plays a lot of English, so he did that indeed. Put the wrong English on that one. It went back. I'm sure where he didn't want it to go, but it's still a makeable shot. And he's calling a bank. Oh man, this is a brave guy. Guess he tried to play the bank and play safe at the same time, which worked out. This is a makeable shot by Eugene, though. He is a good jumper, so he might choose to pull out his jump cue on that one. He's at the table thinking about it. I don't know. He's looking down table. I don't know if he's trying or is going to attempt to kick it in. He seemed to be measuring up for a kick. I think a jump shot would be way easier than a full table kick at that ball. But let's see what he does. I think he is thinking about a 3-rail kick or a jump. I think he's going for the jump cue. Yep. As I thought, that would have been the easier shot. Although this is the easier shot, it's still a difficult shot because the 8 is closer to the 4 ball than it is to the cue ball, so he's going to still need to be precise with this, and he missed the ball completely, leaving Pannerman with 3 balls on the table. And as I stated earlier, he is pretty good at making shots, so 3 balls on the table isn't really a challenge. Oh man. Oh man, and he missed that ball, and it worked out for him because the cue ball went behind the 13. So Eugene is going to need to use that jump cue again to play that 4-ball. It seems as though he is looking to perhaps kick off the rail. He's probably second guessing his jump, but he's going for it. Really can't afford to miss this one. Alright, and that's not bad at all. He missed the shot, but it turned out to be a good safety for him. Pennerman called the 13 ball straight down. So I guess he was playing a two-way shot. But Eugene can see a little bit of the 4, so he seemed to be checking out if the kick at the 4-ball is possible. And he's calling the kick on the 4. Would be a good kick if he makes it. Oh, beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. Seems as though Eugene has been practicing some kicks. That was beautiful with the English he had to put on the ball and all to be able to get over there. And he closed it out, ladies and gentlemen. 10-5 against Pennerman. Once again, for those of you watching locally and abroad, thanks for watching, of course. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much. Jag is out.
And I am back as we get ready to start the second round. The Eliminators lead 50-15. After 5 games. And the Renegades have decided that they need to have a meeting to discuss what they're going to do going forward. Because whatever the strategy has been so far, it is not working. Take a quick break and come right back. And we are back. I think the Renegades have completed their meeting. They have a brand new strategy they're going to come with for this round. And they're breaking first game in the second round. We have Nigel of the Renegades versus Cedric of the Eliminators. We'll see if Nigel can stop the bleeding. And he got a couple of balls to fall. Thanks. It's called into one. Off the table, Nigel is a real character. He has jokes all day. On the table, strictly business. Ouch, he almost scratched that one. He's able to see the 3, 7, and 6 ball. I think he's calling the 3 ball in the side pocket. And just a bit short. Missed that. Left Cedric with a shot in the 15 in the side and a shot at the 12 in the corner. I like the 12 ball better. 15 ball gives you an easy recovery ball after you shoot the 12. Just gotta not get stuck behind the 7 ball. And he rolled up behind the 7, but he still has a shot on the 13 and the 11. Played the 13. Guess the 11 doesn't go in the side past the 3. And rolls up on the 7 ball. Still peeking at that 11. If he can stop this 11 ball, he has a shot on the 15 in the corner and then the 10. Probably just roll this 15 and get straight on the 10 ball. Oh, he missed it. And came pretty close to scratching as well. That's probably why I would have rolled that one in. Nigel has a pretty easy chance of winning that first game if he could just hold it together. Roll the 7 ball in. Come off of the rail for the 6 ball in the same pocket. Now I would play the 6 ball. Try to get back down table for the 2 and the 5. But he missed the 6. Oh, wow. I think he left Seti a shot at the 15. But he may need to play the 10 ball in the opposite corner pocket afterwards. He's going to get too close. He may have been trying to bump that ball. He's calling the bank. It's cross corner.
Ready, get set, and off we go into the 2022-2023 school year. Parents, as your
It's elevated quite a bit too.
return to the classrooms for full
Try to get that cue ball out of the way.
beginning August 29th, 2022, here are some tips to assist with getting them ready. This is the perfect opportunity to reestablish screen time limits. It's important that your child's engagement with television and other electronic devices is at the minimum as you create a set routine for the new school year. Reinforce the health and safety protocols.
Agile has a long 3 ball.
Importance of adherence to them. Ensure that your child has a working device in the event that a
missed it. And I think he left Cedric able to see the 10, but I don't think he's able to cut it. Came pretty close. Nigel is not able to hold it together. He is really struggling right now. Again, this is his first year playing the league. He's a decent shot maker, and he's learning the game. But I think the nerves really have him because he's trying to roll everything in. He's not stroking anything. Oh, Cedric catches the skid just now. He's giving Nigel too many chances. And another miss. But he didn't leave anything. And a good hit from Cedric. I don't know how good of a safe it is. Nigel is playing the safety back. And left Cedric a shot. I think this 10 ball plays in the corner. But Cedric isn't trying, he's playing it safe. He's trying to roll up on the 10. I think you could have as well, Anthony. They seem to need a lot of help right now. Nigel's playing it safe again. A pretty good one just now. He's able to block the 10 ball from going. But Cedric can see the 10. And he may be playing the one cushion bank. Nope. He elected to play safe again. Cue ball is hard on that bottom cushion. This 10 ball does bank in both pockets. Cedric is playing for the side. And he went wide. Oh, he left the cue ball down on the bottom rail still. Nigel was smart at this point. Just roll the cue ball up behind the 3 ball. It looks like exactly what he's going to do.
Check the camera.
Good.
Cameraman said good.
Good. Cedric is going to be kicking 3 rails at this one. Trying to come to the first diamond past the side pocket. Game shot. All right, so restarting his run. Roll the 5 ball in. He's gonna go forward with the 4. And he missed that as well.
Give up.
Wow. This has got to be demoralizing for the Renegades at this point.
Beautiful.
And Cedric with a nice cut in the side. There's a long 8-ball. 8 is just off of the rail. But he shot it into the rail. All right. But a good stroke on that 2-ball. Played the 6. But he scratched in the side pocket. Pardon, excuse the language. And he conceded the game. Eliminators won that one 10-5. Score after 6 games is 60-20. See if one of these Renegades could stop this snowball from rolling. I think this game is Che from the Renegades versus Stario of the Eliminators. Send scores for next door. What do you mean, Peter? Che with a dry break. There's a lot of close balls down on the bottom of the table. At the top of the table, the 11 and the 15 both go. Played for the 9-ball. It's gonna have to bounce out about 15 inches for the 15. And that may have been too short. He's gonna have to throw this one in with a little right hand spin. And hope he can get down for the 14. I think he's looking at something else right now. Because if he throws this 15 ball in, the right arm spin is going to grab that rail and send the cue ball towards the four, closer to the four. So I don't think he's going to be able to get back to the middle of the table.
Sure you ain't having a panic attack from past experiences?
I feel it down on my chest.
Behind you. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, sorry about that little hold up on the commentating. There was a patron who came in the club and a roach accidentally fell out our bag. So Eugene was helping to take, rid of that problem. Do apologize for that. Eugene is coming back on stream. Thank you so much. Once again, for those of you watching locally and abroad, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And of course, you got to hit the notification button so you get updated when we post. Eugene is back. Thank you.
That was a quick word from professional commentator Jag. One of these days, I'm going to get him to do a full stream. And he is correct. We did have a small insect problem, but it was quickly taken care of. Insect? Bug? I don't know. Meanwhile, back at the table, I think Chase is playing the solid balls, and I don't think he has a shot right now. He's calling the safe. He's looking at the 3. He may play the 3-6 combo and try to draw to the rail. It's pretty much exactly what he did. Stereo needs to do something to separate that 12 to 14 and 13. I just roll up on the 12 and just like that, get a little bit of separation. So maybe you could use it at a break ball. Don't worry, Anthony, we're working on that. Just need a little bit more equipment. I don't know exactly what Chase is playing here, but he needs to put some distance on that cue ball on the bottom of the table. Again, he brought the cue ball back to the bottom of the table. Star is calling the 10 on the side. And if he wants, he could play this with a little bit of top right. Maybe get a shot on that 12 ball next. So he could run into the 2, 13, and 14. But he didn't put anything on it. I think he has a shot on the 12. Referee is called. I think he has room. But he misses the 12. Wow. And he left Che a shot on the 6 in the corner. He's shaking his head like he doesn't like it. He's calling it in the top right. But he undercut it. Stereo has a cut on the 12 in the top left, but his cueing is a little bit hampered because he's going to be so close to that 5 ball. And he has to punch this out a bit so he can get back down table. And that cue is moving that 5. And he scratched. Let's see if Shay can figure this one out. 5 ball probably be the first shot. If he's able to roll down for the 2, play the 5, 2, 1 in the side, 6 in the corner, and then the 3. But he's not doing that. He's going to play for the 5 next. So he may play the 5, 6, 2, and then the 1. And he missed the 5. That's why I would have played that first. Gonna play the jump on the 13. He missed it, but he left it safe. Actually, he's only able to see the 2 ball. Yeah, and I like coming off this thin with some spin and trying to get to the top rail. Tried to bank just short of the pocket. Calling the 14 in the side. If he really wants to try it, he could have a pretty good 2-way shot here. Put a little bit of pace on that. He still got good with a safe. 2 ball does cut, but the way they've been playing right now, I'd be surprised if he made this 2. But if he did, the 5 is in the side pocket. The 6 plays, the 1 plays. Jay seems to be thinking all safety right now. I don't know what he's thinking exactly, but I think this 2-ball in the bottom right might be the best shot and the only shot. He's calling a safe though. You overcut it. Starter's left with the 14 ball. Just gotta settle down and play this, knowing you got a long 15 ball next. And shot it right into the reel. The second round has been hard to find offense. See if Jay can get the first win here. If he's able to, I would definitely play for the 1 ball next. But he's short of that, so he's probably gonna have to play the 6 and draw for the 1. And he overdrew that by about 4 inches. Playing in the side. And short. And Star should have. He got very close to that 13. May get a referee on this one. Star just needs to go forward just a bit. 14 is in the pocket. Gave a ball in hand. Pretty easy 8-ball, but again, the way the night's going, anything could happen here. I expect him to make it though. The Renegades get the first win.
Just like we rock it.
10-4. Score after 7 games. Eliminators lead 64-30. We have a second game going on in the club right now. The Bounty Hunters versus the Vipers on our second table. I'm going to check the score in just a minute. Third game in the second round, we have Jerome versus David. David breaking. The score on the second table versus the Bounty Hunters and the Vipers. After 6 games, the Bounty Hunters lead 50-47. So we got a pretty tight game over there. David is breaking a head ball. And he's taking his time with the break. Got a ball to drop in the corner. Could also have a pretty good go at it with the stripe balls. Solids also doesn't look too bad. The 3 and the 1 both play in both sides pockets. Side pockets, sorry. The 6 ball plays in the bottom right. 7 plays in the bottom left past the 10. But he's going for the stripes. He missed the first shot. He's going to be in a lot of trouble here. Jerome calls the 12 in the side. He may roll up for the 11 in the corner. He missed that one. Played it really soft. Didn't expect that. I would say both teams seem to be struggling to find their offense. In the second round, it's been a whole lot of innings. David is going back for the stripes again. That was a pretty bad shot. He really didn't leave himself much after that one. I don't know what he's able to see. No, I have and this is to the practice room. I have a sling studio. I've had it for a couple of years now. I have another laptop with OBS, but it's a lot more to carry, equipment-wise. Maybe looking at the 12 ball. Yep. Jerome gets balling on. Yeah, I think we can. I think I am able to chroma key that out. So Jerome is playing solids. He got rid of his biggest problem, which was the 5 ball in the side. Just gonna roll up for the 6 ball next, I think, or maybe the 7. Okay, he's looking at the 4. He's gonna draw this a bit for the 7. Come back out 1 reel for the 6 in the same pocket. And just he's over the top of the 13 and the 15. It's a slight draw on the 6 ball. Okay, I will do that practice run. And Jerome was able to win that one 10-2. Score after 8 games. Eliminators lead 74, Renegades 32. All right, this game we got Penniman versus Gawan. Penniman decided to go with the soft break, but it wasn't the best break because most of the stripes actually play. He has a problem with the 10 ball. He can get that off of the 13. The 15 and the 9 are pretty tight. Sorry, not the 10 ball. He has a problem with the 12. Playing the 14 first. If he has a small angle on this, he's able to get another angle on that 13. Okay, he didn't have much angle on the 14. So again, he can't do too much with this 13. He may end up just rolling up for the 10. He's looking at the 12. Maybe he plays in the corner past the 8 and the 2. No draw. Still has a shot. His cue ball is going to be traveling into the 5, which is going to push the 15 towards the 11. And he hit everything besides the 12 ball. So Penniman has a shot on the 3. He chose to block the pocket. Go on, just missed the 11 in the corner. And everything seems to be open besides the 5 ball. Wow. I feel like you wouldn't believe me if I told you this guy is a really good shot maker. He just can't seem to get comfortable. Another miss by Guan. Got his 2 ball. Still has a problem with that 5 ball though. He's going after the 1. He may try to attack the 5 now. But he missed it. And left himself a long 6 ball. Block Guan's 9 ball. Guan's probably just gonna play the 9-6. And Penniman shouldn't really have much of a shot at anything. Looks like he's looking okay. Alright, he's playing the cross corner bank on the 7 ball. And he played the 8 direct. Wow. Not a good day for Penn. So Guan was able to win that one 10-5 because you get the automatic win for the 8 ball. And Penniman left 2 balls on the table.
shaking my head. You know, like, hey.
Whenever there's a fight in the back end, you would see like 60, 70 of them running and chopping back. Those chips falling down. And it's only on those places when they pass in the back there, right?
So now we're gonna shut down Drunken Village. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I am back. Yes, back with another rendition. And coming up right now, you have the man Eugene and Farron, aka Mouthpiece. So before we started this match, Farron was doing a lot of talking, talking about how bad his team was going to beat up on us, and about they've been practicing for the last 2 months for this. So let's see what he does in this game. He didn't get an opportunity to shoot in the first game, but he's breaking now. So let's see what happens. And he used a soft break, but nothing fell on that break. So Eugene is at the table. Let's see what's going to happen. There is, of course, a cluster, well, a few of them. So I don't know if Eugene is going to try to run this table out or he's going to sink a few balls and play it safe. And he seemed to be measuring to go at the 5 ball, which is a pretty decent opening shot. If he can play that shot, it opens up a lot of possibility for him to actually clear the table out. And he made it. Ended up with a tough shot though. So he's going to have to play a combination now, I think, on the 7 ball, which is pretty makeable once he takes his time with it.
The relative adds that the family has made multiple attempts to reach out to top brass police officers. However, they received no response.
And he made it. However, he placed a 3 in a tough spot, and the 3 might not be able to go. But we'll see if it is able to go based on how he plays the remainder of his shots. And he really didn't leave himself with anything on that one. He does have a tough cut on the 4 ball down table. He seems to be looking at the 3 now, which means it might be able to go. Well, he's definitely going for it. Well, Farron called a ref, I guess, in case he's going for it. So he's going to have to tell him if he's going for it or not, so that the ref can come to the table. But he seemed to have changed his mind and is going for the 4 ball now.
They're also urging police officers to become more actively involved in this investigation, adding that there's a lot more police force.
So he is calling the 4 ball straight down the table in the left pocket. It's not an easy shot, but if he makes it, it's gonna open up the table to him once more. Oh no, and that was off badly. He played that almost head on into the 15 ball. So Farron is at the table now, and he kind of have a good opportunity to be able to run some balls off, if not clear the entire table. Nothing is really tied up. Down at the corner right pocket, the 9 ball plays on the 10. So that could be an easy combination for him. The 12 is in the side. He's going to be starting off with that shot, which leads him down to the 15 ball. So this is pretty runnable. And with his caliber of shooting, you know, he can pretty much do it. It's a bit streaky, but he have his moments, so it's pretty possible. And he played that one really good. Landed a little bit straight on the 14. I'm sure that's not what he wanted. Because he will have to either pull the ball back. Well, that's basically his only option, or perhaps try to cheat the pocket. And you don't really want to cheat the pocket on these diamonds. It's not that forgiving, so guess he's going to pull the ball back. And that he does, which takes him down table and gives him a difficult shot on the 11 ball. Pretty makeable, but difficult nonetheless. And he misses it. So Eugene is back at the table with a chance to clear the balls off. Seems a little hesitant about going for that 3 balls, which tells me it's not that easy if it is playable. Doesn't really have a easy opening shot. Seems as though he's trying to hype himself up to go for the 3. The 4 ball is open, but if he plays that, he's going to need to play a hella shot to get position on either the 2 or 1 back down table. So he is looking at putting the 2 ball to the side pocket, which is not that hard of a shot, but it's also not easy. So it's right between. And he plays it beautifully. Watch out for the side. And he scratches in the side pocket, leaving Farron with ball in hand. And with ball in hand, I'm sure he can definitely run this table off. Once he takes his more challenging shots first. It seems as though he's going to be rolling into it. Not sure what he's going to do after that. So he's going at the 11 ball, it seems. And he rolled that one in. Seems as though he's going to be taking the 13 ball and playing that with some draw to get to the combination on the 9 and the 10, which is not a bad shot. Not ideal, but it works. If he makes the 13 and he misses it, oh man. He keeps letting Eugene back at the table. And that's not going to end good for him if he keeps doing that. They're having a little bit of chuckle, just nice friendly game. I think Farron is disgusted with his lack of ability to sink more than 2 balls right now, and Eugene cleared that ball out. He did not get good position on anything, but he cleared it out. I think he really just wanted to sink that with the hopes of being able to see a shot with 3 balls on the table, but that didn't work out that way. You know, it's quite amazing sometimes how when you play pool, there could just be 1 ball on the table, and it happens that you just hide yourself someplace that you can't see that 1 ball. Well, he has 3, and he has himself someplace where he has a hella difficult shot. So let's see what he chooses to do. And he is choosing to play a safe. Right, so he played a safe using the 6 ball. Farron is left with a bank on the 9. Or you can also play a safe. It would have to be really good though, because the 6 ball is basically in the pocket. So wherever he leaves Eugene on the table, he's going to be able to see the 6 ball unless he hides the cue ball behind another ball. And then you have the 1 and the 4. So that would have to be perhaps behind the 10 ball. Well, that's not bad. Not bad at all, but Eugene is going to be able to play an easy safe on this one. And he plays safe on that one. So that wasn't bad at all. Farron seemed to be looking at playing the 13 ball straight down the table, which is a pretty good shot. If he plays that, it should be game. Oh, he tried to play the 9 ball straight down the table. Oh man, this is crazy. If he could have seen it down the... oh, well, maybe he couldn't have seen it enough to cut it in the side pocket. Eugene is surveying the table now. Farron is not really leaving him with any easy shots. Don't know if it's intentional or it's just luck, but nothing easy is coming up. He's gonna have to work for it, so it seems. So while he does have a shot on the 6 ball, it's a long shot. And if he misses, the table could be really open. So, see what he's going to choose. It seems as though he's measuring up the 4 ball. So he might be thinking to play the 4 ball straight down to the left side of the table. He's a little undecided on what he should play at this time.
Well, despite gas prices dropping to their lowest in months, the Bahamas taxi cab union still agitating for an increase in fares to combat other areas where inflation has taken its toll. Our Tyler Simonette has more on this. For the first time in months, the cost of gas per gallon is under.
And Eugene played the 6 ball down, but he called a safe. So Farron is at the table, and he doesn't do much safes. So I'm quite sure he's going to try to play one of these shots. And he does call a safe. It's not much of a safe, but it's not bad if you don't have anything else, or if to you don't have anything else. I guess that's the best he could have done. Eugene is thinking on what to do or how to play the 1. And he played it, but the cue ball might have gone behind the 8 ball. And that's going to force him to have to jump to get to the 4. It seems as though if it was just a little bit more over, he would have been able to play that 4 ball perfectly. But that's not how pool work all of the time. So now he's going to have to show off his jumping skills. He does have a $600 jump cue, so perhaps that's going to make it a little bit easier. And he plays it, ladies and gentlemen. He plays it and pull the ball back to the 8-ball. I guess that $600 jump cue paid off. Yes, I think I might get one myself. The Predator Rush, or the Air Rush from Predator. Yeah, I think I'm going to get myself one of those if it jumps the ball automatic like that. Now it seems as though he's getting sharked now by the mouthpiece. The mouthpiece is asking him if he's going to bubble the ball. So I guess he turned to his sharking tactics. So now he's talking loudly to the annoyance of the players, which is why they call him the mouthpiece. But Eugene plays the shot nonetheless. And now they go wild. And that's the end of my commentating in this round, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks once again for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're trying to grow the channel, so we're going to need your help with that.
And I am back. It wasn't too bad of a game. It was a pretty exciting finish. A safety battle back and forth. I was able to pull out some pretty big shots at the end. I think the Renegades going to have another meeting. So I will take a quick break and I'll be back shortly.
I got the entertainer? Yeah. We're not about this one. Are you boxing up? Alright. I know you're getting your helmet. To the left. To the right. I need one scalp for the night. Roll together with. You mind your own chip. I appreciate that.
So, while I'm definite that my teammates are still gonna beat you, I'd like for you to stop shocking them, please.
What's shocking?
I'm
If
gonna
you got to
have-
be down.
I'm gonna have to report you for unsportsmanlike conduct, alright?
So when y'all made the shot, I ain't y'all say nothing.
Exactly, we didn't say nothing.
When he
You-
pulled back.
You making a plenty noise. Stop shocking the players, please.
Shocking is the man down.
You're
If the man
you're causing
ain't.
a disruption to our game and the game on the next table.
How so?
You're making too much noise.
Right on the screen. Right on the screen.
Right.
Yes, sir. And as we get started with the first game in the third round, we have Cedric versus Farron, aka Mouthpiece. Mouthpiece does a news segment at the next morning after every game, where he produces the scores and some commentaries. It's pretty entertaining. For all you fools who are into pool news. Let's see what he's doing here. He's playing the solid balls. The 2-ball seems to be a problem. I'm not sure what he's going to do to get that one out of there. May have left himself a shot on the one and the side. If he has an angle, he may be able to attack that 8 and 2. Guess not. but he does have an angle on the 7. Try to go 2 rails back into the 2 ball. Not sure if he can get enough speed to break out the 2 and the 14. He's calling the 7. He may try to spin into the 14, but that really doesn't give him the 2 ball. He does have a pint though. May need to play this one slow. Try to get shape on the 8. Or if he can stun it, he can try to stun run it about 4 or 5 inches off of the rail. And he did it. And I think the 8-ball plays in the side pocket. And he missed the 8. That was actually a celebratory cry. I don't know what he was celebrating just now. Maybe he just wanted to get it out. At me, if you got my number, just shoot me a message and I will try to link you up with the team captain. They do have a lot of players on the team though. Said he may be looking to play the 13 in the side and go 1 or 2 rails toward the 14. He didn't hit the 14, but he was able to kick the 8-ball out, which opened up the 14 ball pretty good. He's elevating the back of the cue. I think I would have played for the 14 just now. Would have just rolled up a bit, cinched the 14, and then played the 10 and then the 9. He didn't leave. Okay, he left a bit of an angle, but not much. Yeah, that was the risk of not leaving much angle. Again, if he had, when he played the 10 ball, if he had just rolled up a bit, could have rolled that 14 ball in the pocket, and then he'd had this other ball in the pocket for the 9.
All you fools who are into pool.
Cedric gave Fire an easy win just now. Score out of 10-5. So with 4 games left to play, Eliminators lead 99-51. Renegades still have a chance to get to 91, and Eliminators can get to 139 if, depending on if either team wins out from here. Second game in the third round, we have David breaking from the Renegades versus Stario of the Eliminators. Let you get away, man. No. No. If they're going to do it, this the time for the Renegades to push to make this one respectable. And David got a ball to drop on the break, but the cue ball also dropped. Stario should probably have a pretty easy time with the solid balls. Got the 1 to the 6 to the 5, and then the 7, 3, 2, 8. for the 1 to the 5 and then the 6. That was a bad first shot because left himself on the rail. Just got to elevate to get the cue ball out of there. Just don't want to roll this. Got to punch it. He missed the 6. So David played the 15 past the 6 ball. Just looking at the 11 now. Oh no, he's looking at 12. And left stereo, a pretty easy one. May be able to play the 6 ball. Go to the bottom rail and come towards the 5. There's plenty top on this. It's perfect. It's got a shot on the 3. It's playing the 7 though. And a horrible miss by Stereo. It's not leaving David much. He was able to roll the 13 ball in. He's pretty good on the 11. Could absolutely get out from here. Just needs to leave himself a slight angle on the 12. Didn't leave much angle, but he can roll forward for the 14 in the side. And he hung the ball. Really didn't need to put much speed on that. Stereo seems to be putting a lot of spin on these balls. May just be rolling underneath the 8 ball to play the 8 in the side pocket. No, he has too much angle on that. He's still going to try it in the side. And short. David played the 10 in the side past the 8. Not sure how much harder that made the 8. He should play the combination here. He did leave himself a shot in the side pocket.
You give up.
Stario's going to have to bank this 8 ball. He didn't move the marker, so maybe it cuts. It does. And he's able to get away with one just now. One never won by the score of 10-6. Score after 12 games. Eliminators 109-57. It's the third game in the third round. Jerome versus Leonard. Leonard, aka Lenny. Lenny is a veteran of the league, but he took a break for a couple of years and he's back now. Jerome already has 1 ERO off of his break. See if he's able to break as good as he did the last time and maybe get another one. Jerome got a solid to drop on that break. He may be shooting at the stripes. He's able to get into that 14 and 8 ball just now. And I think he still has a shot at the 9 in the side pocket. The 14 ball does look like it goes past the 6 ball. It's kind of close though. Really tried to get into that 3, but missed the 9. This is Lenny's first time at the table for the night. So let's see what he can bring. It's called the 6. He missed the 6 trying to get into the 4 and 11 ball. But he didn't lead Jerome a shot on the 15. Jerome is playing the 11. He may draw this for the 14 in the side. Didn't get any draw on that ball. Played the 14, was able to move the 13 ball out. 15 still is his treble ball. It's calling 15 in the side. He just wants to move that away from that 6 ball. And just went a bit wide. It's a really good attempt though. And he still has a problem. All his other balls are open, but except for the 1. Played the 7 in the side. Left the 6. Has a shot on the 5 in the side pocket. Now he can play this off of the 15 and push the 8 ball closer to the 8. Push the 15 closer to the 8. Did a bit, wasn't much. By doing that, he would at least made the 15 a bit tougher and gave Jerome something to think about. Where it is, 15 is still pretty simple. Lenny's looking, but I think from here you just got to make up your mind to bank that one. After he plays the 4-ball, that is. Let's call in the 4. He was trying to spin up table towards the 1 and ended up catching the point on the side pocket. Looks like he may have left the bank. And he played it perfect. Was able to get that one. That was a pretty good game. 1-1, 10-4. So the score after 13 games, Eliminators lead 113-67. 2 games left to play. That's how it look at That's how it looked to me.
Just make sure.
And so far for the 3rd round, the Renegades are 3 for 3. Fourth game in the 3rd round, we got Nigel of the Renegades versus Gawan of the Eliminators. So far, Nigel has not had a good night. It's a pretty good break by Nigel, though. Almost scratched, but the cue ball hung. He's peeking at the 5. May not be able to see it past the point. Nah, he could see it, no problem. But he did not leave himself much of a shot. He looks like he's going to try to follow the 3 ball into the pocket. Oh, he went past the 10 easily, no problem. If this 4 plays past the 15, he needs to get past the 12 ball for the 2.
All right.
He missed that. From here, I think one needs to play the 12 into the 4 and stun the cue ball up table. It's called in the 10 ball though. Left a shot on the 9. Bit hard and caught the rail. He's calling the 4. Not 100% sure how he plans to play this. Okay, he tried to use the cue ball, played into the 1, tried to move those balls out the way and tried to use the cue ball to go towards the 4. Pretty nifty shot. Left go on a shot in the side pocket with the 15 though. No problem. As I'm not sure how much angle he has on this 12, but if he stun over for the 9, then go 2 rails back and forward for the 14, then the 11 in the side pocket. Just like that, needs the cue ball to slow down. And he's fine. Just got to remember the marker. And he's good. Gowan was able to stop the bleeding. It's the first game the Eliminators have won in the 3rd round. It's the 4th game in the 3rd round. Won 10-4. Score is 123-71. And it is my break.
So I am back to close it on out. And of course, it is Eugene and the man Chase coming up now for the final game of this match. Score 71 to 123 Eliminators. And it is a dry break. It seems as though Eugene has lost his touch when it comes to breaking the ball correctly. And those magic racks, or whatever you want to call them, is doing him no justice. Nothing is falling on his break. So the man Chase is approaching the table. There doesn't seem to be much challenges on the table. Well, maybe the 6 blocked by the 10, and then the 12 blocked by the 4. So he would have to get to moving those as quickly as possible. Seems as though if he was to take solids, that would be a choice, but stripes seem to be the easiest choice to go with right now. And he is going for the 10 ball. The 10 ball being the easiest ball on the table, so he's going to go with that. There was a bit of noise in the background, as on the other table there's 2 other teams playing as well, and Ricky missed an easy shot in the corner pocket over there to run the arrow. So his opponent was quite excited of that. But back to this game, Chase is still at the table. He played the 10 ball. Now he is going for the 12 most likely straight down the table. And if he can get that out the way, then it should be lights out from here. He is shooting pretty good. So let's see what he does. He's measuring it up real good. This is probably going to be the shot of the game. Oh man, and it did not get past the 11 ball. So he did tie up some of the balls down table though. So the 5 and the 3 and the 2 has his ball blocking it. So he did create more of a challenge for Eugene to be able to run this table. So he's going to have to work for it now. So Eugene seems to be measuring to take the 7 ball at this time. I truly don't know why. I don't see the benefit of it there. That didn't really do anything special, so I don't know if he was trying to break out those balls with that shot. I'm not sure, but sure left him hard. And I think he could have probably taken a different route and gotten a better result. But that's over with, so now he has to try and make the 6 ball. Difficulty probably 7 out of 10. So it is makeable, but pretty difficult, especially the fact that he is over the 2 ball. Makes it even more difficult. missed it. He missed it, but it's still a tough table for his opponent, Chase. Nothing's going to be easy for this last game. Both of them really want to win it, as Eugene want to take the team Eliminators to 133. And of course, Chase want to take his team to at least 81. So it seems as though Chase is going for the 14 to the side. Made a good shot on that. Doesn't seem to have left himself with much of a choice. So he is electing to play a safe. Try to take the cue ball behind the 8-ball. Would have been perhaps an even better safe. But he got something out of it. Eugene doesn't really have a easy shot. But he does have an easy save, so let's see what he's going to choose to do on his shot. If he's going to try and play a shot or he's going to play for the safe. So Eugene called the 6-ball, and he's going to be taking out his $600 jump cue. It's the Predator Air Rush. And of course, he would have made a jump with it earlier, pulling the ball back for perfect position on the 8-ball. So now he's going to be trying to play the 6-ball straight in the right corner pocket. And he did not make it, but he did get a decent leave on from that jump. Chase does have makeable shots, but it's nothing easy. So let's see if he's going to choose to try and make one, or he's going to choose to play it safe. He seemed to be going for a shot. And he played a shot. He played it off of the 9 ball. That was a beautiful shot. 9 ball being there, it makes the pocket ever so bigger. Now he has to choose to see if he wants to play it safe, which would probably be the best choice now because he doesn't have a good shot or an open table. So safe probably would be the best option at this time. And he went for the ball in the corner pocket. I don't know what's his plan. At this point, if he continues that, I guess he'd just be playing for points because he has no go unless he really digs in and creates something at this point. The shot to create something would perhaps be the shot he's going to take now. And he missed the pile, so he is checking to see if he can play a combination at this point. On the other table, Ricky is down on the 8 ball for a bank. This would be a big shot if he can make it, but he missed. And he left Terrell with 1 ball in the pocket, then the 8 to play. All right, so Chase played a safe basically. Now Eugene is calling a safe. Chase is really thinking about this one. It's really thinking about this one. This is the last game of the night. Seems as though the first and the last games are normally the longest. And he calls the ball back to where he's at. Doesn't quite know how he's going to get it there, but Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I didn't see how he was going to get it back there. Eugene is now at the table. He doesn't really have a easy start-off shot, but if he can make one, then he should be able to smooth things over from there. And he plays a safe. Plays a safe. It's pretty smart. However, he does leave a one rail kick. Chase can do a one rail kick behind the three ball. It's going to take some skills, but it is possible. And he tried to bend the ball and committed a foul. Eugene should be able to run this table out from here. Pretty open table. And Chase's ball is at a spot on the table where he can easily play two-way shots, so he should be able to sink these 5 balls. I guess he's going to take the 5 and then the 4. 4 would lead him to the 3. And from the 3 to the side, he can play the 6 ball down table. Just pull the ball back a little, and that should be an out. Only thing can go wrong is him hiding himself behind a ball. And now he is off angle on one shot. Now he's gonna have to play a more difficult shot if he wants to run this out. Don't know what he's gonna do here. Seems as though he's going to try and punch it in the side and get back to the 6 somehow, which doesn't seem like a good choice at this time. He's trying his hardest to get this right. Hey, man. And he missed a scratch. like so slight. He missed that scratch by, like, I don't know, a hair. He's calling this to the corner, so he's able to see it. Didn't even know he would have been able to see that. And he plays that, but he kisses upon the 8. Oh man, nothing seems to be going right in this game for Eugene. This is crazy. But as I said earlier, Chase's ball is in a spot where it's kind of easy to play a safe on him. So he would have to either bank himself out of it, or depending on how you leave the 8-ball, perhaps just play a touch if it's left on the short rail. But Eugene is going for the kick. Hopefully he doesn't miss the 8. And hopefully he hits a rail after he hits the 8. He just needs to relax. It's a pretty playable shot. Yep, so not bad. Anything like that really would have left Chase with a difficult shot. But this is actually a good chance at a bank. All he has to do is build the nerves. He really has nothing else. His back is against the wall, so might as well just go for the bank shot. A lot of times players can make these shots, but in the times when they need to, they don't go back to what they've been practicing all this time. I'm quite sure during the period he's been shooting pool, he's had many banks, practiced many banks. So now is the time when you have to go to your practice and just make the shot. As one of my old teammates used to say, just one big shot, and that can yield you the game. So he's calling it. He's calling it for sure. It's not that difficult. He's calling the bank, but he's checking to see if he can play it safe, perhaps from the corner. So he's not too confident in the bank, and for good reasons, but you gotta just go for it. And he went for it, and he kind of lucked out, a little at least. He bumped the 8 closer to the rail. It is a makeable shot. I don't see Eugene missing this, but at least he made it a little bit more difficult than it was. Now this shot, Eugene needs to play this properly, or else he is going to go back and scratch in the corner pocket, so he has to play this properly.
Don't drop.
And it's in the pocket. And now for the real bank. He's going to need to pull out a bank on this one. I've seen a lot of players do it when it's time, so just got to put your all into this one. You had a warm-up on the first one. You still had a life left. Now it's time to put your all in. thinking about this one. I don't know exactly what he's measuring, but there's no way you can play safe on this one. So I think he just needs to put his all into the bank. He's not calling it, so I guess he sees a way. Oh, well, he is calling it now. I was truly waiting on how he was going to play it safe. In a situation like this, I think it's best to go out, whereas you know you're trying for a shot and possibly make it, then actually try to play it safe and miss it. And he did the double kiss. And he double kissed and left the 12 in front of the 8. And the 8 is like deep in the pocket, so this is going to be interesting. And of course here we have the mouthpiece, once again, Shark and Eugene. Tough shot to close this out. Just thinking on what to do. It just seems as though things have been working out so well for Chase as it relates to safes, and whether it's intentional or lucky, it's been working out pretty well. And Eugene played a beautiful shot. Played a beautiful shot by putting the 12 on the 8 ball. So guessing Chase is going to try a safe behind the ball. Perhaps force a stalemate. Let's see what he's gonna do.
Come on, that's all right. After a moment. Not frozen.
Alright, and he's gonna push the 12 even closer. So Eugene, I'm guessing now, is just gonna shoot away from the ball and give him a foul. I don't see him trying to actually make this. That would not be a wise choice. He is measuring up like he is going to try and play it. I'm pretty sure he's not going to. And then again, based on what is being seen on the camera, it is pretty makeable. But I don't think I would want to try my hand at that. Possibly give away the game when I know my opponent has. Oh man, oh man.
Yeah!
And that's why I wouldn't have done it. That one didn't quite make any sense. I don't know why he chose to do it, but he did, and he gave it away. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of this match. So thanks for all of you who are watching. Please don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Feel free to call Eugene and tell him about how unnecessary that shot was. Feel free. But have a good night, ladies and gentlemen. Goodbye.
Yeah,